Picture this: a situation whereby you're in church, or let's say a gathering, or let's say you went for a wedding, or you're just walking by the road and you just see a cute couple and they're looking so sweet and you're like, oh, so cute. Okay, like that has happened to me. No, that has happened to me. So today I'll be giving you nice secrets on how you can have that cute couple thing. It just didn't happen. It doesn't happen like that. They had to work together to have that cute couple. That cute couple thing that you're like, oh, and you see like, oh, or you check online, you check Instagram, you see some. I mean, not just cute, but cute in every way. Like, so I'm going to be telling you on how to achieve that cute couple thing. So I'm giving you 9 secrets. I'm giving you for free. Okay, so hello everybody. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Yeah. This is simply Shay Adejor. I'm glad to have you. Thanks to those that watched my previous video and liked my video and even subscribed. Thank you guys. You're encouraging me so much. And for those that are watching and are not subscribing, the Lord is watching you. But please do, after watching this video, please subscribe. Okay, so let's just go right into the video. So I'm going to give you a nice quiz. So the first one, how can you have that cute couple thing? So I'll be talking about now that you found love. I've done videos on how to find love, still haven't found love. Go and watch those videos. It will be really, learn one or two from those videos. So today I'll be talking about now that you found love, how can you sustain that love to have something beautiful, a beautiful marriage? Not just it's not just about finding love, it's about that love, it ends up in marriage. That's a very wonderful institution that the Lord created. So how can you end up having a love that ends up into a very beautiful and loving marriage? So that's what I'll be talking about. So I'm going to be giving you 9 secrets. So the first one is going in with the mindset that you both have to work together. It's not just about one person doing the work, because now that you have found the right person, I'm so happy that you have found the right person. But how can you work together with this person to make it work? So it's very important that you have the mindset that it's not just that person that will do the work. You are both going to be doing the work. It's not just that the person has to be the one putting all the effort. You have to have this mind that yes, I found this person. I'm good. Like, you must have that mind inside of you that we are going to make this work. No matter what, we will make it work, and it's going to end up with a beautiful marriage. Because if it is the other person that just has the mindset, the person is trying hard, putting effort. It's just like one person trying to pull something very heavy, and you are just leaving the person that, oh, keep going, you're going to be able to pull it. The person will get tired. This thing is heavy now, why don't you join me? Two are better than one. So you have to put in effort to make this relationship work. Don't give up. As long as it's the right person, you need to put in effort. It would, and it's always beautiful in the end. So please put in effort to make it work. Don't just allow one person to be the one giving 100%. The person is doing the calling, doing the texting, doing the everything, doing the stuff, everything. It gets tiring. It gets exhausting, and the person is like, "Oh my God, I'm fit, I'm tired, I'm exhausted." It's not good that someone is in a relationship with you and the person is feeling exhausted. No, it's bad. It means like you're a burden. Nobody wants a burden. So please put in effort to make it work. And you must know that there is no perfect person. There's no perfect relationship. Every relationship will be tested. So the fact that you have found the right person does not mean the person is perfect. Like, for example, let me be practical. When I met my husband, yes, I'm a loving person, I'm a kind person, but I can be very stubborn. I can be so stubborn. I can be very stubborn, like, headstrong. But I'm getting better. I'm not stubborn. I'm not stubborn. I'm growing in God. I remember there was a time. I remember one experience. We went together to a program, and I don't even know what happened, but I was just, one of my stubborn days. I was so tired. And when we were leaving, I just left him. I just left him. I didn't even say bye. We were going home. Like, we were going, I was going to my place, he was going to his place. I just left him and I just took a cab, and I didn't even say bye because I think I was just tired, one of my moods. I just left and I just, so you can imagine. But my loving husband, he chatted me up. He apologized. He wasn't even the one apologized, like trying to make things. This is what I'm talking about, putting effort. Like, and I was like, oh, I got to my head, I have to be, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So there were others, we have to go work together. It's not like my husband is perfect. There are also some things sometimes he does, and but we work together. So please don't see me as a stubborn person. I'm still a sweet, kind girl. I'm a sweet, kind, loving person. But I just set that example so you can know that there was effort. I was not a perfect person. He is not a perfect person. We had to work together to make it work into a beautiful thing. So when you go into that mindset, you definitely end up in having something beautiful, a loving marriage. So another thing is, yes, you know, every relationship will be tested. Yes, you need to have that mindset that your relationship will be tested. There'll be a time, when the relationship first starts, there's that passion, there is that love. Like, you're like, oh my god, there are butterflies. There are butterflies. You're like, this is so, like, this is the right person. It will be that sweet, but there will be a season in the relationship when that relationship will be tested. Like, what your trust will be tested. It could be something could happen. It could be there might be some. I'm looking for a perfect example to use, but the relationship will be tested. Yeah, that love you say you have for the person will be tested. It might be that maybe the person is going through a downtime, and at that point you would your sincere love will be tested. Would you be with that person through that downtime? Will you be there to encourage the person? Let's say the person lost his or her job. I'm just saying that's an example. Would you still show care, show love? Or you say, you have lost your job. I don't think you can work again though, because that shows that you didn't really love and care for the person. You're just after what the person had. So I'm just setting that as an example. Like, let's say the person you're dating, you're in a relationship with, lost his job, and you're like, and the person is going through a downtime trying to apply for that job or trying to sort that, and you just give up and like, now that he has lost his job, I don't think I can do. I think and you just suddenly just get out of the relationship, or you don't immediately get out, but you start giving the person attitude like, quickly find a job now, this thing, all that. I understand, but that relationship, that might be the test for that relationship. So please, every relationship will be tested. There'll be a season where the love you guys have for each other will be tested. So, and you need to pass that test, that testing part, so you guys can go to the next phase of planning for marriage. Okay, so let me go to the next point. And the next secret on how you can sustain the love that you have found. Love is such a beautiful thing, and love is built. You don't just get to it's something you build. You daily, constantly build love. So the second secret that helped me and will help you is honesty. Honesty. So this is a very important thing that helps a relationship turn out to something beautiful and something lasting. For me, when I met my husband, one thing that the Lord helped me to do was we were both honest with each other. Like, we were so, like, I don't know, I was just sincere with him. After we had had conversation. Don't worry. I'm going to do a video where we're going to have that, don't worry, don't let me, I don't want to say, don't worry, you guys out, don't worry. Let me just continue my point. So, honesty. I remember when we met, like, after we've had conversations, and I saw that, oh, this is kind of person that I want to be with. I've talked about how to find love, I've talked about all those things. So there was one important trait we both had. We were honest. He would ask me questions. I would give him my response, honest response. I would tell him the way it is. Like, there was no shady stuff, and you can tell when someone is being honest with you. You can, especially if you have the spirit of God and you are growing in God. You can tell that this person is telling me the truth, and you can also tell that this person is lying to me. And there's something my husband used to say that I was sincere. Like, he would ask me a question. Okay, so what do you think about this? I'll tell him my honest truth. What do you think about this? I'll tell him. And he also was very honest to me. So we were honest about our past, we were honest about our, what we wanted, we're honest about, we're honest about practically everything. And that really helped the relationship to grow, because it's so sweet to have someone that is transparent. Like it's so sweet. Like it's like honey. Like because you can work together with that person. But when somebody is shady, pretentious, the person is hiding things, it won't work. So the way you can sustain your relationship and take it to the next level into something serious that leads up into marriage is when you guys are honest with each other. You want to sustain that love, right? Please be honest. Be honest. When the person asks you questions, be sincere, be honest. Let the person know what you like and what you don't like. Like when we were in a relationship, when I and my husband were courting, he was honest. He told me about his past and he told me what he wanted. There was no pretending. I mean, I told him, okay, this is also what I want, what I like, what I do not like. And it really helped the relationship to become something beautiful now. Yes, you can call us, yes, we're a cute couple. Yeah, we are. So please be honest. Be honest about what you like. Be honest about your faith. Yes, be honest about that. Be honest about your things, physical outlook. Be honest about be honest about everything. Like be sincere. Be honest about things you do not like. For example, a if you're not someone that likes a particular kind of dressing, let he or she know. If you're not someone that likes values, be honest about your values, be honest about your doctrine, all those things really help. There's a lot more to say, but I don't want the video to be too long, so please be honest. Maybe in that video I'm thinking in my head, I'll say those things. But be honest. Be honest about what you do not like. Like let's say you do not like a particular thing about that person or things you've seen and you do not like. Just be honest. Okay, remember when I and my husband were caught, he told me something that he doesn't like when ladies speak, you know, spit and all those things. I said, okay, that's good. Because sometimes I do. But well, I'm just saying that I'm just setting an example about being honest about things you don't like, things that irritate you, just be honest. Honesty really goes a long way in helping in your relationship become something beautiful and end up into something that will last into marriage. And please let your intentions be clear. I'm talking to the male gender, please. Be honest about your intentions. Yes. Be very honest about your intentions. What do you want? Don't just be around me and you're just sending me, being caring, being all that. I know you've studied me for long. You should know what you want by now. Tell me. Let's make your intentions clear. Do you want to marry me or you just want to waste my time? Or you just want to use me as handbag? So please, I'm speaking to the male gender. Please be honest. Be honest. Let them know that what let the person you've met the right person and you've studied her enough. You've known that this is how she is. Just if you don't want her, let her know. But if you know that this is the right person you want to get married to, please be honest and be honest about your intentions. Be very honest about it. Do you want to marry me? Like my husband, when we met, he was honest about his intention. He said he wants to marry me. Like he doesn't want just to do the boyfriend and no, he said he wants to. I want to change your surname. That was what he said, and here I am bearing a day drawer. So. So please be honest about your intentions. Okay, another thing that helps um your love to become something that ends up into marriage is when you're heading towards the same direction, when your purpose is I'm not saying the purpose has to be exactly the same, but like you guys are heading towards the same direction, like there's this synergy. For example, a practical example is okay, I when I met my husband, there was something that made us bond easily. The fact that okay, I remember it was when we were talking about our faith and we're talking about the word, we're talking about people we listen to, messages we listen to, and he asked me. I said I listened to so person, I listened to so person. I said I listened to Apostle Joshua Selman, I listened to Tissera Share, and I mentioned some people and was like, wow, he listens to those people too. I was like, hey, wow, that's nice. Then when he talked about his desire for the word, loving God and all that, and we started talking about the word and all, and I was like, we have the same like it. There was this synergy, like we just flowed, and I was like, wow, like it was we were like on the same page. So it really helped. Like so when we are chatting, there was this desire And when I met him, there was something that also drew, like, he told me straight about his purpose, that God has called him into ministry. And I was so, and me at that point I was still, I was growing in my purpose and knowing God. I was just like, wow, I was amazed that, wow, I love this. Like, I was like, wow, I love the fact that you know who God has called you to be, and you are bold and audacious about that. And that was something that drew my attention to him. Like, I can work with this person. So it's very important that you guys, you have a similar, not exactly, you might not be chasing the same thing, but there has to be a synergy. Like when it comes to things you love, like let's say you're someone that is planning to go into business, and this person too has that same desire, there will be this flow, there will be this synergy, like you guys are flowing in. So it really helped us to end up in, because when we talk, there's a lot to talk about, there's always a lot to talk about. So please ensure that you are on with someone, that you're with the right person, but ensure that you guys are chasing, not because, not that you are chasing a, and the person, because when you get married to the person, eventually two will become one. You have to have this, it's not like you will not also chase your own goals, but there has to be one ultimate goal that you guys are both, and you will be doing life with this person for a long time, like for years, till you die. So you have to ensure that you want to be with someone that you guys are going in, heading in the same direction. It might not be like exactly the same thing, but it's still the same. It's just like, for example, someone that is going to, like, okay, place in Ibadan, you're going to challenge, and this person is going to, another person is going to Ring Road. You guys will still pass the same route, because the route to going to challenge, going to Ring Road, they are along the same way. So do you understand? So please ensure that you guys, you're on the same page. You get on the same, it's still the same route. So that really helps you to have something that ends up into marriage. Then, because in marriage, what will you be doing? You'll majorly be chasing purpose. Seriously, I'm telling you, that's one thing that's important. It's not just about the butterflies. The butterflies will finish. They will die. You will not. You will look for them. You will try to wake them up. The butterflies are gone. So eventually, I remember when I listened to Pastor Chris, he said in marriage, okay, let's say you guys, okay, you've had sex, all those things, but he said there will be, out of 24 hours, what you guys be doing after you've gone to work, there will be other things. That's when you know that this thing we call purpose. Don't play with it, because eventually when you people will talk, nothing to talk about again. You've gone out together, you are bored, you now be pressing your phone, checking Instagram, there's nothing to say. What is swear? That's when you say, that's when you post on the status, I'm just bored. You are bored. It's because you did not marry someone that there's no purpose, or you yourself, you do not know your purpose. So that's why, please, it's very important. Know your purpose, so that you guys can be on the same page. Because when you get married, there has to be something both are chasing after. It's like something that is God given. Very important. I have to say that. Okay, so another secret that would help your relationship to become, you know, end up into marriage, into something serious. Yes, marriage is constant communication. Please do not joke with communication. You have to ensure that you're communicating with this person, because now some of you've met the right person, but you do not have constant communication. You're always giving the person, I'm busy, or you want the person, like, there's some ladies that have that belief that he has to be the one that is always giving attention, always checking up, always checking up. He's always the one sending you, hey babe, how you doing? And you say, I'm fine. You will still be the one complaining. He's always the one, always the first person to chat. No, that is not. Please, you to ensure that you're also interested in ensuring there's constant communication. Like, check up on him. Hey babe, how are you doing? What are you doing now? Call. And when the person sends you a message, respond. Why should he send you a message and you're responding? Let's say he sends you a message in the morning. You're responding to this person 2 days later, and you said, you are, and you're thanking God, and you know in your mind that this person is the right person. You know all those things. You are sure. You are convinced, or you just want to, let him chase me now. Okay, oh, but please give this person attention. Like he's giving you attention, you should also give attention. Communicate well, because the constant communication It would help you to, build something. You are built, all these things I'm telling you guys about. It is a way you are building the love into something that will last. And even till you get married, there has to still be constant communication. So please, all these things are things you used to, they are like blocks that you are building, just like you are building a house, and you are putting blocks, and you see some houses like, wow, this house is so beautiful. Just like marriage, just like you are start the foundation is, this stage where you guys are still getting to know each other. You are building something that will last, because when you build a house, something that will last, by right. So you want to build a lasting marriage, or something, a lasting relationship that ends up into marriage that also lasts. Please be intentional about the communication. Ensure that there is constant communication. Always ensure that you respond to this person immediately. Don't always give this person, I'm busy, and you say you want to, you are ready to settle down and all, but you're still doing hard to get for the right person. You find the right person. I don't think you need to be doing hard to get again. Like, when the person calls you, pick up, check up, all those things. Constant communication. Another very important thing is making sacrifices, little sacrifices, here and there. You know, the thing is, people are always touched when they see someone that sacrifices for them. I'm saying, please make sacrifice for the right person. No, please don't go and make sacrifice for someone that is panicking, someone that is not the right person, or someone that you're not yet sure about. That's why it's very important, please, to watch my first video, how to find love. It's very important, so that you know that you're not making sacrifice for someone that will break your heart, or someone that you guys are not going. So please, make little sacrifices, in the sense that, okay, let's say this person is graduating from school, from the university, and let's say you are at work, you might not be, or let's say you would have to travel down just to celebrate the person. Do it. Those are little things. Like, the person will be shocked that, okay, you actually took a day off just to ensure you could be here while I'm graduating from the university. The person is doing his master's graduation, and the person sees you making time to come around just to celebrate. And you bring a cake, all those things, bring something just to celebrate the person. It encourages the person that, wow, all those things will stick in the head. So please make little sacrifices. It's very important. It touches one's heart. Like, when you see someone that, someone that you guys are planning to, you're in a relationship, and you're planning to settle down with the person, to get married to the person. There's a way you when you see those sacrifices, you're like, wow. Your heart is touched. You're like, oh my god. So please make little sacrifices. Then, another secret to have, another secret is trust and forgiveness. You need to trust your partner. Trust is very important. It helps the relationship to turn into, because if you are someone that you struggle with trusting, you will have issues a lot. So, but you must ensure that you trust your partner, because now you have found love, and you know that this person is the right person. Please go and watch my first video, how to find love, so that you will be sure that you are trusting the right person. Because some people, the reason why people don't trust them is because they've shown a lot of signs that they can't be trusted, and that's because they are wrong. They are not the person for you, or they are still working on themselves, or they're still trying to be better. So trust. You need to trust this person. You need to trust their word. You need to trust when they do not, they might not be telling you something, not because they don't want to tell you, but because, just trust them. Trust that at the right time they will speak. Then be ready to forgive. Always, then please be a peacemaker. Some of you like fight, sha. Some of you just like to fight. You just like to hide. You just like to cause problems. Like, some people is out of trauma. They're just always looking. They're looking for. They're always defensive. They just want to fight. Like, can you, small matter like this, you have turned into big something, and you are saying this person wants to break up. Why would he break up with you? The person wants peace. Everybody wants peace. So please, this is for someone. Be a peacemaker when there are issues. You don't wait for that person to apologize. Like, I think I'm speaking to myself. I feel like I'm also speaking to myself. Be a peacemaker. Like, don't wait for that person to come and apologize. Also, try to be the first person that apologizes. Be a peacemaker. Why must you always like war? You like fight too much. Must you fight? Any small thing like this, I will change. I'm not going to talk to him again. I'm not going to respond to this It's very annoying. What's that? What's that? Small thing like this. They did not call you, or you called him 3 missed calls or 4 missed calls, did not pick up. You have blocked him. You have blocked him, saying, I don't even know why am I wasting my time with when I'm my husband in a relationship. We had fights too, but just like the example I gave you, there are some other times we had fights and he settled. He's a peacemaker. Yes, 100% a peacemaker. So me too, I'm a peacemaker. Before people start seeing me as a stubborn person, I'm a very gentle person. I'm a peacemaker too, but I feel like he has grown in the area of peace. I'm still also growing. I don't like fights. I like peace. I'm also a peacemaker. But please, let's be peacemakers. It helps your relationship. It helps to sustain because actually peace would keep your home or the home you're trying to build. So if from the start of the relationship you are not a peacemaker, everybody would not does not want a troublemaker for a wife or a husband. You want someone that will give you peace because peace. Oh no. You know when I say peace, we are saying peace. Hmm. Peace. There's nothing as sweet like getting married to someone that gives you peace. It's a blessing because when you're talking about peace, it means that your mind is at rest. You know that this person is fine. Like that peace is ensure that you yourself you're someone that also wants to give someone peace. So another thing is okay, another secret is intentionally make memories. Intentionally make memories. Like intentionally make memories. You guys should go out together, go out to somewhere beautiful. Like me, anytime when I'm my babe we're in a relationship, I always snap me pictures. I'm always snapping pictures. I'll post snap pictures when we go out. I remember when we went to see my very sweet mother-in-law, my mommy. I call her my mom. She's such a wonderful person, and she's mommy Adijoro. She's such a wonderful person. We snapped, we took pictures, went to Lagoon. It was such a beautiful experience. Like so, please make memories together, even if it might just be small hanging out. Make memories, go to programs there, go to programs where people are taught the word, where people grow up together, you know, pray, make memories, eat out together, snap pictures, lovely pictures, and don't just now post. Well, you might not want to post. Me, I'm this kind of person. I like to post. But please, just make memories together. Memories that you can look at and like, oh, so that builds the relationship. It builds the relationship because now we are building into something that would end up in marriage. So you have to intentional. You have to be intentional about it. Just you guys decide, okay, today we are going for this program. Today we are going for this. We are going to hang out together. Maybe after work, we're going here. We just want to enjoy ourselves, snap pictures, eat out together, and those things. You do them when you guys also get married. So that helps sustain relationship into something that would end up into marriage. Don't forget, I'm talking about now that you have found love. How can you make it into marriage? That's what I'm talking about. So another thing is play, plan, and pray together. It's very important that you guys pray together. For me, when I and my husband were cutting, what we did, we had a Telegram group where we used to pray together. We prayed together. We had requests to do, and the way we got our first confirmation, all these things, I'm not able to tell you. There's one video I want to do, so it's like I'm already spilling the teas. But pray together. Pray together. You can have a Telegram group. It might be a WhatsApp prayer group. Where you guys ensure that because see, for any relationship to become into marriage and something that will last, there has to be a third person, and that third person is God. So please involve God from the start. Let God be because there's a way that God helps you through the relationship. You can't make a relationship, you can't sustain it yourself. It's God that is the third person. So any couple, godly couple, any couple that you're seeing that they are together, it's God that is sustaining them. It's not that they are perfect. There's a third person sustaining that relationship. So please pray together. It's very important. You cannot be in a relationship with someone and you guys are planning to get married and you guys are not praying together. You are not building it. I'm telling you that it will the relationship would not last. I can bet it with you. There's no way you are in a relationship together and you guys have not prayed together for once. Ah, my brother, my sister, you're not building up. How can you not be praying? Ah, please pray together. If it is once, if you guys are so busy, your work or whatever, it's not bad that you guys are praying 3 times a month. 3 times a month is even small. But please, it's very important. You guys pray together. Pray together. You can do online prayers. I and my husband, we had a Telegram group where we pray together. It's very important. Prayer. Then play together. Play, be a fun person. Don't be boring. The person is talking to you. Let's say after church and you're just looking. You don't have anything to say. You're not exciting. Nobody wants a boring person around. You have to be humorous. Develop your humor. You know, be a fun person. So pray, play, plan together. I'm trying to time. So the last thing is be accountable. You know, be accountable. For me, when I was in a relationship, my mom was I was very accountable to my mom. Yes, my mom was. Yeah, no, my mom is such a wonderful person too. She really encouraged. She really taught me. Then my mom would send me marriage tips. Because daily, it was recently I was checking my chat. I saw that she used to send me marriage tips constantly. Because it's not like it's so good. There was a lot I learned. So you need to be accountable. Be accountable. Is it that you're accountable to your pastor? You're accountable to your parents. You must be very accountable. Like not just that you're all doing it all by yourself. There must be people you're accountable to. So yes. So that's the end of the video. So my next video, there are some other videos I'll be releasing. So all right, guys, thank you for watching today. I just had to rush that. Yeah. Don't forget to have a baby. So all right. I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. All right, bye.